Hi, I'm Martin Walker and I'm going to be teaching Fundamentals of Environmental Science for you this semester. This class is going to look at many of the chemistry aspects of the environment, such as looking at processes in the air and water and earth, and how pollution happens in those places. Also looking at energy flows, which is, I guess, more physics based, but how we can study the environment, which tends to use a lot of chemistry and physics to study processes, but also we will take a quick look at how we might consider dealing with these problems. But mainly we'll just be studying how the environment works. If you haven't done any chemistry in a long time, don't worry, we will be going over a lot of the basics of those parts of general chemistry that you really need for this class. Okay, so let me go over the work that's going to be needed from you this semester. There are going to be 5 homework assignments, each worth 6% of the grade, and they'll be posted in Moodle, and you'll typically have a week to complete those. They're just questions to make sure that you're keeping up with the readings and the PowerPoints. There's also a couple of papers, one on an environmental disaster. We've seen the environmental disaster happen this past summer in Lebanon, in Beirut, with ammonium nitrate blowing up. That would be a possible topic, or you could also look at the Texas City disaster in the 1940s, which involved ammonium nitrate in a harbor blowing up and killing people. So you could also look at pesticides in the environment, all sorts of topics, anything that's caused a major environmental problem. It doesn't have to be a one-off event, it could be an ongoing problem of neonicotinoids killing the bee population, etc. But we want to end the class on a more positive note, so we're going to actually do a second paper on an environmental success story, perhaps reintroduction of otters into estuaries in California, helping the whole marine environment, sea otters affecting the whole marine environment along the California coast and estuaries in particular. Or it could be a car plant that's got zero waste to landfill, or it could be a new green product, say a biodegradable plastic, or something dear to my heart, a chemical process that avoids waste and hazardous materials. For that, you're going to do a shorter paper and then give a short talk on your topic to the whole class. There will also be 2 discussions a week, or at least most weeks. We're going to do a synchronous discussion, that just means in real time, every Friday, class time, which I think is 10:20, and I'll announce the topic in advance. And we'll do that over the internet. It won't be done in person, but it will be done in real time. So if you can't make it to the class session at that particular time, please let me know in advance. And we're also going to do a weekly asynchronous discussion, or forum as it's called, within Moodle, where I'll post a fairly open-ended question get your responses by Tuesday night, and then you have to do a follow-up post to another student's answer by Saturday night. And finally, we have a final exam in December. It's only the one exam, and that will hopefully bring everything together. So in this environmental science class, there is no textbook required. All of the course content, the material you're supposed to learn, will be provided through mainly through PowerPoint presentations, which will mostly not be narrated. They'll just be like a reading, but they may be supplemented occasionally by videos or book readings, which I will provide to you, or readings of perhaps magazine articles or scientific papers. So that's how most of the content will be delivered, and so you'll need to keep up with that material.